Mala Madre is a concept that I found while I was living in Mexico, and it was kind of about the opposite of how something bad could actually be good. My name is Amanda Staples, and I am Mala Madre. Being an independent designer is about, it's like fashion activism, because it's saying that you can make a statement, you can create a living, you can change and mold a group of people, because when you wear something, it also is part of your personality. I started making clothing. I was living in Canada. I walked by this guy that was selling a sewing machine, and I wanted to buy it so bad. I even got into a fight with my boyfriend because he didn't want me to buy the sewing machine. So I got it anyway. And then later he told me, I think the sewing machine is like the electric guitar for girls. Which at the time I thought was kind of sexist, but it really is. It's like, so this business, it wasn't really about making a business. It was like just about making clothing. I see myself in the pieces that I make because I'm very colorful. I love to stand out, and so when I see someone wearing my clothing, I'm like, yay. I really like to dig for vintage clothing. I like to find like unique shapes, and I could say that most of the creative process comes from like digging, finding interesting clothing that I like. If I have a fabric that it was really inspiring to me, like just the way that it looks or the way it feels, that will start me wanting to like put something together with it. So I just let one idea push me to the next idea, and it's like about making something and knowing how to mold it as it comes out. I try to do everything, but I could say that I found that I'm good at creating styles. I have a good eye for fashion, finding things. I love working with my hands. So I could say that I'm a creator. For silk screening, basically you have to get your image, and the first silk screen that I made, I went to the library and I took copies of things that I liked. Like I just went into old books or whatever books, picture books. I got a picture, I got an image, or I got like a shoe or a chair or a letter that I liked, and then I made like a collage. Branding is so important because you need to know what you like. You need to know what kind of story you're going to tell with what you're giving to people. You can't have something. It's harder if it's confusing. People don't understand it. Maybe they don't grasp what you're trying to say, even if they, so when you have a name that like states, kind of what you're about, or maybe if it's just catchy, or maybe if people just know it, it's about creating a presence. First, you have to place your piece of cloth or shirt or whatever you're silk screening. Make sure that it's flat. Make sure that the back of the screen is clean. Place the paint on the screen and then just slide. I like to silk screen because I can get a new image fast, and it's easy. When I make clothing, what I like about it outside of the industry, and that's why I say independent designer, is that you create a vibe, you create a look, you create happiness, you create money. And it's like about creating a scene.